If you were to walk into any emergency room or clinic, you'd find a variety of ailments, but underlining many of them is a common factor: the human body's susceptibility to illness, injury, and decay. Our physical frailty is universal. In a similar way, the Bible presents a universal diagnosis for human spiritual condition. It cuts across all cultures, all socioeconomic statuses, all ages, and all backgrounds. It's a diagnosis that is uncomfortable to hear, but absolutely essential to understand if we are to grasp the glorious remedy God provides. Our verse today is one of the most well-known and foundational verses in the entire Bible, and it encapsulates this universal truth. Romans 3:23 says, "For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God." This short verse speaks volumes about the pervasive reality of sin. It tells us that sin is not an isolated problem affecting only a few bad people, but a universal condition that permeates every single human being, leaving no one untouched by its reach. There are no exceptions, no exemptions. All means all. It doesn't mean most or some or only the really bad people. It means every single person without exception has committed acts of sin. There's no one who can stand before God and declare themselves righteous based on their own performance. Every human being has actively committed acts of disobedience, either in thought, word, or deed, that are contrary to God's perfect will and character. We are not sinners because we sin because we are sinners by nature. Now let's consider the devastating consequences of this universal sinfulness. Apostle Paul tells us it is to fall short of the glory of God. To fall short means to fail to reach that standard, to be inadequate, and to not measure up. Because all have sinned, every single one of us has fallen short of perfectly reflecting God's glory. Falling short of God's glory means we are in a spiritual debt. We have not met the divine standard. We stand guilty before a holy God. The result is spiritual separation and condemnation. And it means that we are all in need of God's grace. We are all equally lost, equally condemned, and equally in need of a Savior. Because all have sinned and fall short, there had to be a perfect substitute. Because all are guilty, there had to be one who was innocent to take our place. Jesus Christ, the Son of God, is the only one who did not sin and did not fall short of the glory of God. He perfectly embodied God's glory and perfectly fulfilled God's law. And then, in an act of immeasurable love, he took the entire weight of our sin, our lawlessness, our shortfall upon himself on the cross. He became our substitute, paying the penalty we deserved. Thank you.